Doing research with his fingers, firing off all his guards. Jerry the junkie is so spun. Jerry the junkie is so spun. Telling on the spies from his porch. Jerry the junkie is so spun. I mean, what are we doing, man? Bro's like, you know what? I got a flash drive, and it's got people confessing on it.
Here, you know what this is? This is an hour and 30 minutes of the financial manager snitching on his goddamn self.
I know what you're thinking. Did he say snelfs?
Self.
Selfs?
Self.
Smelfs?
Self.
No, what you're really thinking is what is really on that flash drive, right? What's on this one that I got? Yeah, I did it. On today's episode of Jerry's Adventures, Jerry has some people come over to install a security system at his new house. Tune in next week for Jerry Goes to the Hospital.
See who works there, who has power over this. Let me tell you something. In my situation, I'll tell you first fucking hand. Vanderbilt Children's Hospital. It's a goddamn third world country up there in that mother.
Jerry goes to Vanderbilt. Seriously, I can't even keep up anymore. This dude is giving me enough content for the next couple months. Appreciate it. I mean, all right, let's go.
All right, now I'm going to tell you about what happened today. Okay, so this morning, we hired a security company to come over here and put up really good security at my house in Kingston. Well, I knew what time they're supposed to be here. My buddy stayed here last night to be up in the morning, to wake up, to deal with them until I woke up.
I can already tell this is going to be good. And William, bro just needs Simply Safe. You know, it's simple. Like you, Jerry. Just have to, wait a minute. What did you say?
My buddy stayed here last night to be up in the morning, to wake up, to deal with them until I woke up.
That's what I thought you said. Okay, so let me get to this dude pays buddies and ain't no way this dude pays people to come and spend the night so that somebody there can be responsible enough to wake up and greet the guy there to install the surveillance system. Dog, you know you're too far gone when you don't even realize the shit you say makes you look like a slum piece of shit, dude. What are we, 30 seconds in?
I woke up this morning because I heard somebody outside. I get up and I'm like, what the fuck? This dude's here early.
Sounds like a company that wants to stay in business. Shout out to them for showing up early. You know, us in the real world here that work every day, we're up early anyway, up at 5 o'clock every morning, man, to go to work, get the kids to school, you know, that sort of thing. We're not just Jerry's runner-up churches that can just chill out and just keep coasting off of these few hit songs from the people who we shit on nowadays. Everybody that's helped this dude out, he's shit on, and we'll get into that a little bit more. But yeah, man, this guy's mad that these people showed up early. Man, it sounds like everywhere you go, you have trouble, man. Dude can't even go to a hospital and have his baby be delivered without him starting shit with somebody. Everybody's a spy.
And I was like, okay, so something told me, like, hey, go grab your gun, just in case, because there's nobody here.
Hey, couple things real quick. First one, where'd Buddy go that spent the night there so that he could greet the security guys?
Just in case, because there's nobody here.
In the morning? That was only like 10 seconds ago. You forgot about that already? Second thing, people showing up early, it sets off your, really? And it makes you want to go grab your, really? Ah, go on, buddy. What's that one pizza company? 30 minutes or you get it for free? They're fucking dodging, boy. It's almost ain't funny. This idiot's going to actually, you know what, somebody. And, hey, I mean, nobody's saying otherwise. Bunch of fools in his comment. We got you, church. You got your back, dog. Fuck. It does sound suspicious. Early. Why would they be early? Who does that?
I grab my gun. I come to the door. I open it. And the guy, he's like, hey, I looked at his face. And I was like, ain't no mother way. I knew this guy's face from the court case I'm in right now in Nashville about that missing teen from Truckee, California.
You know, being the funny guy that does the commentary on that, you're almost at a loss for what to say at that point. Almost. So that case where they have a slam dunk conviction on you and it's going to really take you to the cleaners, no resistance at all. You don't even have an attorney anymore because you ran her off too with all this dumb bullshit that you keep doing. And you literally have just keep committing the same offense over and over again by talking about it, bad-mouthing her, and still saying the exact same conspiracies and trying to get your people to do the same. You talking about that case? They thought, well, you know what? We already got it in the bag anyway. It's already a slam dunk win. We already have him right where we want him, and he doesn't even have a defense or a defense attorney. So they thought, you know what we'll do? We'll go ahead and go the extra mile, and we just intercepted a call from the from the runner-up church home, and he's ordering surveillance. He's got a camera company coming out to put a few cameras up in the new house. You know what I think we should do? I think we should take one of the star witnesses from this case, dress him up as a surveillance guy, and send him over there to runner-up church's front door. You know, just to make sure that we're going to win. You know, not everything's slammed down. Fuck.
Now, if you don't recall, when I was looking into this missing teen from Truckee, California, I said, she's not real. Something's up.
I know he didn't just say, if you don't recall. This idiot, dude. Bro, you are more known for that stupid shit you said about that girl than what you are the song Holler Boys. He said, if y'all don't recall. Shut the fuck up.
Everyone started attacking me, right? Okay, this is also the same time that I first discovered this weird-ass Google Earth language they got going on. Everyone started attacking me more. Started pinpointing certain faces that were in this group of people surrounding this whole true crime thing on fucking YouTube.
Attacking you or calling you an idiot, it's important to distinguish the two. Because I was calling you an idiot, and a lot of others were. I didn't remember anybody attacking you. I mean, they were saying what a despicable thing it is to speak on a little girl like that, for sure, and how Looney Tunes it is. Here's the thing, too. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like there isn't weird shit that goes on in this world, right? But it's this shit right here that you're never going to get anywhere with it. All the loony stuff you say, if you do manage to squeeze something in there that actually has some legitimacy to it, nobody's going to listen to you, man. And at that point, you're just being part of the problem, not the solution. But back to being the funny guy. Sorry, guys.
And then ever since then...
Close. Run it back. One more time.
And then ever since then, these motherfuckers have never let up. So when I wake up this morning, I go open the front door.
Let's run with the first I go open. All right.
I go open the front door for the surveillance guy. Don't forget that. When I open the door for the surveillance guy and I look at his face, I was like, there ain't no motherfucking way. It was one of the fucking characters. All the way from Truckee, California, at my fucking house to set up cameras under the company, I think it's called Vivitech.
Add Vivitech to the lawsuit. All right, go on.
He said, hey, man,
No. He said, hey, man. Yeah, try it like that.
He said, hey, man, I'm here with the security company. I'm here to set up your stuff. And I was like, what the f***? In my head, I was like, what the f***? I said, all right, man, well, hold on a minute. I got to go put some pants on because I'm wearing my underwear. And I shut the door and I locked it.
We're going to be in the studio all night if we keep doing retakes like that. So where are we now? We're at the front door. He says that this guy is somebody in dress up from California and that he's in his underwear, but he has to get... Wait a minute. You had your thing on you, right? In your underwear? Is this what pops up in everybody else's mind?
I went and hit up two of my friends. I told one of them to get a hold of Cheatham County. Cheatham County was nearby, thank God. They come to my house. Now, I'm not going to say who this officer was, and I'm going to blur out their face. But when this officer showed up, body camera rolling, these motherfuckers started boot scooting and boogieing, so they was twitching and itching. So as these guys are going around looking where they're going to put these cameras and all this bullshit,
Is this the sheriff's department? Yeah, I need a deputy out here real bad, man. Real bad. What's going on? Well, I got a security system team out here. They came out here to install the cameras and the security system. No, they're not trying to rob me. No, they're not trying to fight. No. Listen. They're looking real familiar. Well, the one is, he kind of looks like a face of this guy. You ever been to California?
I was like, hey, watch them. There's one inside. I'm going to go watch him, see what he does, make sure everything's good. Secure my old lady and all that. So I put them in the room. I had somebody guarding my door in here. I had the one running around the house asking could he go in all these places. I'm like, what the fuck do you need to go in all these places for, right?
To install the security cameras and stuff. You know, real life stuff. Who asked a company to come over and install surveillance cameras and a security system in their house and then ask them what they need access to certain rooms for? Jerry!
And he made up some stupid ass fucking excuse. Well, I gotta look in the attic for this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I don't like that. So now,
real quick, shout out to the service community out there. And I'm talking the HVAC workers, the satellite installers, the electricians, the plumbers, not all of them. Shout out to the industry people out there who this fucking idiot can't wrap his brain around any of it and just wants to pick a... Man, dude, you're never going to get shit done with that attitude, man. And a lot of those, about 90% of those professions that I just named, I've, in some capacity, worked in all of them. And I've been in a lot of people's homes. And I got to tell you, man, if some weirdo like you showed up with a Nerf gun in your whitey-tighties at the door and started asking me monkey-ass questions about why do I need to get in here and get in there, man, dude. And here's the other thing that you're not thinking of. And I don't want to spoil it, but look, these people rely on this little bit of work that they get. These people rely on it not all the way from the top. The company who sold you this system, who had already probably bought all the equipment and all the wiring and paid all these guys the hourly wage to come up to your stupid ass house just for you to ask them a bunch of stupid ass questions. Not to mention the guys at the bottom end of that deal who had to go home early. And I guarantee, as a boss, as a project manager that I've been for several years, you can't just pull an audible at noon on a Friday and find a whole nother job for your whole crew to go to because some spun out fucking moron got paranoid midway, called the sheriff and made him leave, dude. Like, you don't think of anybody else but yourself, man. All the ruckus that you cause at the hospital. You know, that's a memory that'll never be... Never mind, man. I don't like being a serious guy. I'm the funny guy, so let's go back to that.
now we got two of these fucking surveillance guys outside. We got one inside my house. So we're trying to watch my old lady and my baby watch this guy in the house. The officer was left outside with two of these surveillance guys. So we're also trying to like watch out for her and watch her back throughout the windows. And we're rotating back and forth, making sure they don't really have any time to be alone. You know what I'm saying? Then I noticed the guy in the gray hoodie in the first picture you just seen. He almost like didn't want to turn his back. He was like trying to talk and trying to move all weird and fucking not show his back. And I was like, why is he not showing his back?
Could be scoliosis, spinal bifidus. Could be a back. I mean, could be. That's the reason he didn't want to turn his back to you. Maybe he couldn't. You know what I mean? Maybe he had one of them stiff necks. You know what I mean? Or, I'm just throwing it out there. Could be the fact that when you showed up in your whitey-tighties, you looked at him like you saw a ghost. I don't know if you said out loud that you thought he was somebody that was involved in some case from California, but then you went back and got your thing, called the sheriff, had buddies watching everybody, creeping up behind him, asking him monkey-ass questions like, why would you need access to my attic to install cameras? Could be that. I wouldn't turn my back to somebody that acted that weird either, dude. Especially the way you look. Have you looked at yourself lately? You do know that those IG filters don't work in real life, right?
Finally, the officer walks in a direction where he's more worried about the officer, and I got to see the back of his shirt. So I seen that logo, and I was like, ain't no fucking way. It's got a 5-point crown on it, right? Okay, well, if you know anything about what's going on in most of the cities around here. We got Ice here chasing around somebody. He's got the same fucking logo. I'm like, okay, that fucking logo on the back of his shirt fucking means something. So I'm looking at these characters. I'm watching them be all itchy and scratchy because there's a Cheatham County cop sitting right there looking at him with the body camera on. And I'm like, there's something going on. What is it? What is it? I'm like, I gotta figure this fucking shit out because these motherfuckers are in my house. I started getting mad.
All right, so just to clarify, just to make sure that we're all on the same page. So when the dude initially showed up at the front door, you had figured it out then, right? You'd figured out that this guy was the same guy that was from Truckee, California, that was flown all the way in here, by the Secret Service, witness protection, but then dressed up as a camera installer, surveillance system installer, and then sent to your front door, and you'd figured it out right then. Case solved. Slam dunk. But then, just see how far they'd implicate themselves, right? Right, Church? You let them in, and then they were in the middle of their job, and then you were looking for what was fishy, which was the guy's sweatshirt that had a crown on it, and then you were like, man, something's going on, man. I can't figure out what it is just yet. It's not the guy at the front. Dude. Wonder why people laugh at you.
And then I was like, wait a minute. Who just had that big fucking meetup in Nashville? Adam and Just in Time and all his buddies. They never made no fucking album, did they? No, they didn't.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it was that damn meddling Adam Calhoun and Justin Times dipped my hat in a creek. I knew it. All roads lead back to Adam Calhoun, Justin Time. I can't believe he didn't mention Jelly Roll.
Now, I was like, okay, this is something. What is it? And I started getting fucking mad because people were at my fucking house. And they're supposed to be a goddamn surveillance company. I was like, okay, we got them all situated where everybody's being watched. Everything's fine. They can't do jack shit. They're still doing what they're supposed to do. They never did it, by the way. They ended up leaving. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, no need. I think we can put together why they left at this point.
And I was like, okay, this is not a coincidence. What is this? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, that group over there that came to Nashville that don't have an album, and when they apparently made an album, whatever the fuck, all of a sudden that group over there starts bitching about something random they ain't bitched about in a long time. And it's about the court case that I'm in right now in Nashville when I said that fucking chick ain't fucking real on the true crime shit, right?
I mean, for the 107th time, there is music that has been released from that Nashville project, but just to fuck with this dude, I hope they never put anything else out. Just to troll this idiot, I hope that nothing, I mean, I hate for them to take a loss on what they've done and, you know, what they've worked on there, but man, just to fuck with this dude. And I love too, Church, how you'll start to mention this again. You'll come on Instagram and you'll call that poor girl who lost her life way too early a B word. You'll scream about how you still don't think anything and it's still a scam. And then you'll get on here and you'll bitch about your attorney leaving, your attorney who tried to tell you to shut up so that she could salvage something. You get on here and you say stuff about it, and then when people talk about it, because you're talking about it, you'll go, all of a sudden, what are they talking about again? And even if you didn't bring it up, it's so egregious. I think honestly, people should keep it alive. I think even after this is all said and done, and the part of the Rodney family owns that home, which they'll decide where they want the cameras at that point, I think people should still talk about it. People should be reminded that there's fucking boundaries out here, man. And it's not, oh, I'm a rock star with a few $1 million. I can do what I want. This isn't a lawless country, man. There's consequences for the dumb shit that you say and do. And especially when you have influence and you charge other people up to do it. Moron.
So that's when I was like, wait a minute. I looked at the picture I took at the back of the dude's shirt. I fucking went to Google. I Googled it. It popped up on the map as a red pin, and it was 5 Points Alloy Shop, and it had an address. I'm about to show you.
5 Points Alley. shop to the list of lawsuits. No, real talk though, man. I don't know. I'm not no influence and going to make a difference in this situation, but God, guys, please don't go to the 5 Points Alley shop. They're just a regular shop that's not what is affiliated. That picture in no way is connected to, and by picture I mean the picture of the back of that guy's shirt, has nothing to do with the 5 Points Alley shop. But I already know that a bunch of these idiots, man, are going to go over there. And when I say a bunch, he's down to maybe 100, but 100 bad reviews from a businessman is not good.
And when I went and put the address into Google Earth, guess where it went? Well, I'll be damn, a fucking post office. What do you know? Now, what did the fucking accountant give me earlier today? A random ass, already opened piece of mail from a post office, and he claimed it was from a fan.
He does the funny part for me, right? He gets redirected to a post office somehow. I don't know if one of these businesses has a P.O. box, and that's the reason he got redirected there. But then he went, oh, you know what comes from the post office? Letters. What did I get earlier from that accountant guy? Letters. Hey, and speaking of that, man, I haven't even had a chance to speak on that because this idiot keeps putting out better stuff. Did anybody else notice on that paper earlier, not only was he really honing in on the fact that the L and the P were put in the wrong place, but this whole account stuff, hire dates were like less than a few months ago, and the pay date from this summary sheet wasn't even here yet. The dude's so mad about the pay dates and even, man, dude. Again, thank you. I appreciate it.
Theodore, Lauren, Billy, Skylar. Y'all motherfuckers over there trashing everybody, fucking saying everybody's crazy. Now watch this. Who did them motherfuckers go hang out with? Katie Noel? Oh, damn. Adam Calhoun? Oh, damn. Yeah.
You could feel the pain every time he says, oh, damn. Oh, damn. Katie Noel. Oh. Adam Calhoun. Oh, damn. Won't you leave him alone? And they ain't trashing everybody saying they're crazy. Just you. Because you are. You're out of your fucking mind, dude. So all your old friends and family selling merch that you gave them permission to because you didn't care about it. You were lazy, man. You want us to believe that the guy that's willing to pay somebody to come spend the night so that they can get up early and deal with the security surveillance team that's showing up, you want us to believe that no way in hell would you ever let somebody else sell your merch for you. Yeah, no. And somehow that's tied in to the fact that they made an album that just didn't come out quick enough for you. Is that what it is? And it's all cahoots, right? And Katie Noel's in it somehow. I still can't believe he ain't mentioned Jelly Roll.
They're all in cahoots together because don't forget, where the fuck is that fucking album that these motherfuckers apparently made in Nashville that never fucking came out?
And here I thought the fact that they all joined together and made an album without this dork, that would be the thing that bothers me. But the fact that they all got together and haven't released the album is really fucking with this dude.
Let's go back to the surveillance guys. The same surveillance guys that I noticed in this Google Earth language. The same surveillance guys that I watched go from California to fucking Nashville, Tennessee. I told one of the guys, hey man, I was like, where are you from? You look familiar. He said, I'm from California. I said, oh, okay. You ever been to Truckee? He's like, no. I was like, what's your last name? He told me. I said, let me see your license. With the Cheatham County cop sitting right there. The motherfucker goes to grabbing his, and you'll be able to see this on body cam footage. Well, eventually. I said, well, let me see your license. I want to see what your name is. I need to prove it to you. And he said, okay. He reached in his wallet. He went to grab a license out. He said, oh, wait. Hang on, let me give you my official license. I said, well, is there such thing as an unofficial license?
Not necessarily, but there is such thing as a licensed installer, as a licensed technician, that kind of license. When you're inside in the middle of an installation and a homeowner says, hey, let me see your license, the first thing we usually think as an installer is he wants my installer's license. He wants my technician license. And then you take another look at Jerry and go, nah, this idiot probably wants my real license.
I snatched it from him. I took a picture of it on my phone. I gave it back to him. I looked at the officer. I sat down. I'm watching them. They're fidgeting like a motherfucker now, son, on their phones, walking back and forth like they're the goddamn kangaroo at 3 in the morning.
$1,000 says that they're texting each other saying, this guy's a weirdo, right?
I told the officer, I said, hey, turn this way real quick. She turned the body cam towards me. I pointed at it. I said,
I told you, Sheriff.
Yeah, so what he means by that is he's been going down on several different occasions to his local sheriff's department saying that everybody's out to get him and they're plotting and they're doing all this big conspiracy stuff. Did you not forget the album's not out yet, Sheriff? So he thought he was really proud of himself that he solved this case, man. And he wanted to make sure that he gets right in the body cam and go, I told you, Sheriff.
I told you, Sheriff.
And if you think that I'm not getting that body cam footage, then you don't know the gotcha, man. I'm definitely 100% getting that. And speaking of the police, shout out to Deerdorf, Cousin Billy, and the rest of them that was driving that entourage of police cars that they got from the auction. And this idiot posted something about it. It was like, whole lot of police coming up the Clarksville Pike. Oh, man, listen, my phone's dying. I know there's a lot more to speak on. Geez, I'm like 26 minutes into this, but shout out to everybody. I appreciate you guys' patience waiting on me to say something on it because, you know, I will, right? And I'm definitely going to break down every bit of this. I like I said, my phone's dying. I got other shit to do. Love you.